Birdies are good. Harness them. Block the bogeys. They're bad. That's a bit out of shape. Time to catch up with that fabulous Korean, Tom Kim. And just one shot off the lead. Well, when he exploded onto the PGA Tour, Tom Kim was everyone's second favourite player, wasn't he? He's got that bright, effervescent vibe about him, and he just seems to play the game with a kind of enthusiasm of youth.
I kind of like how you said Tom Kim was the second favourite player on tour. Listen, I get it. You know, there's always going to be one great, big, popular guy. But, you know, Tom is that breath of fresh air, isn't it? He's a young kid. He comes out here. He's smiling. He plays with exuberance. He's in love with the game, and he shows it when he's out there, doesn't he? I think that's why it makes him a fan favorite, because he looks like he's having fun doing what he loves to do.
As we test ourselves here in the closing nine at TPC Summerlin, what's the second shot into 11 like?
It's a very unfriendly second shot. This green sits above the fairway a good 4 to 5 feet. If you hit it long, you've got no hope of getting it up and down. A very scary shot, to say the least. If you walk away from a par here, happy days.
That's well judged. Good speed, good line. Didn't have to sweat that par putt. And after that hole, he's ahead by just a solitary stroke. The tee shot at the 12th certainly asks you to position the ball very smartly.
It does. Driver normally not needed here, as the fairway runs straight downhill towards that water. Lay it up out to the right someplace. A short, sometimes mid-iron required for that second shot. Keep it left, because that green does tilt from left to right towards that water.
In the bunker, off the tee. Got to make up for a mistake. Oh, better be careful out there. It's danger. It's heading left, isn't it? Ouch, that hurts. He now has this for the double bogey.
John, what's going on? Talk to us, Goose.
Hey guys, we're checking in with Colin Morikawa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 3rd.
I like the pace on this putt. Like the look of this.
Getting better.
No. So close. So after that effort, let's have a look at the contenders and the pretenders. And 13 might be unlucky for some, but not here at TPC Summerlin.
Oh, 13 is my favorite number. How'd you know, Luke? Listen, tee it high, let it fly, let the big dog eat. All of it. Go ahead and just Hulk smash it off the tee. Wide open fairway from there. Second shot, if you're going to go for the green, you got some trees to contend with, a bunker to contend with. But every player should be thinking about knocking it on in 2 here and making eagle, birdie at worst.
From about 130 yards here, only one shot off the pace. Wow, what happened there? Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Sitting at +1, currently tied for 3rd position. Putting now for a bogey. Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
14 requires some real precision off the tee.
It does. A little devilish par 3 downhill. It's got runoff areas behind the green that you want no part of. You got to play it smart here. Find the heart of the green. Give yourself a good look for 2.
Time to take a look at some of the action from elsewhere on the course. Well, I'm always happy to recap shots like this. Let's take another look. Oh, that's a sensational moment. Mark that down as a highlight today. Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
Well, this one's going to break pretty hard to the left.
Might need to get the feel back on the putting green. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. He's in a share of 8th place in this event. Oh, Rich, the great drivers of the golf ball start licking their lips when they step onto the 15th tee.
Oh, as they should. Yeah, the only real danger here is getting too excited and whipping it left into the desert, the canyon, the rocks. Other than that, those bunkers up there, they're fine. They're all pretty flat at the bottom, and the green is usually soft enough to where you can get that next shot fairly close no matter where that hole is located.
Third shot now.
Found the green side bunker. Looking for an up and down here. That was a gallant attempt. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. 16 is a terrific risk reward. Par 5, Rich.
Very reachable. Find the fairway. Then you have a decision to make. Can I carry this water, and with what club? When it lands on the green, it's firm, it's nasty. It'll probably go over the green, but don't try and be a hero. Try and find anything in the back portion green, even in the bunker, is fine. Coming up short, that is obviously not very good.
Looks to be going with the 6 iron. Sitting at 1 over. And that was a bit of a misfire. Time now for the 4th shot. 2 strokes off the lead. And he needs this to save par. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Well, after having a run of birdieable holes, we step up onto the 17th tee here at TPC Summerlin.
And it's a scary par 3 down the hill, water on the left-hand side. Most players bailing out to the right-hand side of the green, oftentimes finding that bunker, which then becomes a little dicey as that green goes from right to left towards that water.
Sadly, this one will make a splash. The elevated shot in golf. It's thrilling to see the ball sail against the backdrop. Looks like this one's bunker bound. Playing this shot from the sand. Yeah, magical shot out of the bunker, that one. He's looking to hold this now for a double bogey. And he'll drop to 3 over for the event. Always love a strong 2-shotter to finish any round of golf. And the 18th at TPC Summerlin is exactly that.
18 at Summerlin is a long hitter's dream. The further down the left-hand side you can go, carry that canyon, the shorter your second shot is. From there, you've got a green that is long, narrow, with water on the left-hand side. Distance control with your second shot is an absolute must.
Pay attention, folks. That's how you play golf.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
And that will do it for this player today. And at the end of their round, they find themselves in 7th on the leaderboard.
There's some good golf out there for sure. It should be a fun next 3 days.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beam, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time for the final round. Let's head out onto the course. Luke Elby here, pleased to have you with us today. As we check the standings, our feature player is sitting 7th on the leaderboard. Looking forward to following him on his journey today. Now to the first hole. Let's see what kind of tone he sets for himself today. Well, doesn't take a genius to know that this is not a good place to be.
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
Well, sometimes in the game, it gives you good breaks and then you get bad ones. Unfortunately, this one's a bad one. That's a wonderfully played chip shot there. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here.
This will be a good bogey.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And now at +7 for the event. A chance here to erase the double on the last and focus on hitting a great tee shot.
Yeah, downhill par 4, just those bunkers down on the left-hand side there. Fairway does pitch from left to right, so if you can hit a little baby draw out there, that'd be perfect. Second shot, once again, it plays down the hill. Not much danger around this. Even those 2 bunkers there, they really shouldn't be in play.
Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
And Henny, what kind of a lie has he drawn?
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
That's on the green, but still a fair way from the hole. 16 feet to the hole. Henny's down there. You got a read?
It's a tough read, but it's got a little bit of left to right break on it.
It's Tom Kim in the lead as we head on to the next hole. And we've arrived now at the third. It's a par 4.
Canyons over on the left-hand side must be avoided at all costs. Anything out to the right-hand side is just fine. Challenging second shot over the canyons, over a deep bunker fronting this green. Not much of a target once you do find the green, so anytime you find it in 2, you'll have a decent look at birdie.
Just needs this one to kick right. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. Oh, 13-footer coming up here. That's disappointing. Just a short putt remaining here. Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. And now onto the par 4 4th hole.
Downhill par 4 the entire way. Big bunker on the right-hand side. Could see a fair amount of action. Second shot, again, slightly downhill to a green on the left-hand side. Is one large false front. Got to be long with your second shot.
And from the rough too. This is looking nice.
Putting for birdie here. Sitting at 8 over par for the event. Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
A challenging little par 3 down the hill, deep bunker on the right-hand side that could see a fair amount of action. When the pin's on the left, it's go time. Pin back right. Watch out.
That's his preferred ball flight. There's the draw. Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. Starting this one way out to the left. And that should secure the par on this one. He finds himself in a share of 11th.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing. Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
This shot is about 140 yards out.
All right, he's going with a little extra club, gone against the caddy here. Let's see if it was the right shout.
Good opportunity coming up to move into the top 10 on the leaderboard. And this putt to move into the top 10. Yep, well done. And what a way to jump into the top 10. Tom Kim leads this tournament as we move over to the next. Here we are at the par 4, 7th hole.
Short par 4 dog leg from right to left. Just find the heart of the fairway on the right-hand side. Once you get to the dog leg, second shot plays uphill just a little bit. Green protected by bunkers both left and right.
Come on, get down. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot, but some work to do, however. John, have you got a good read on this one?
It's going to go down the hill here and to the left. Let's see how he handles it.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The 8th hole is a par 3.
Oh, this is a scary par 3. Long down the hill. Canyons right, bunkers right. Bailout areas over to the left-hand side. A little low area right there. A big green, but it's flat.
Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Lining this putt up from a fair distance. Oh, that's a good line. Got a chance here. Is it going to go down? Oh, beauty. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead on the tee of the par 5 9th. Not bad. His second shot here. That should find the bunker. Time to play from the bunker. And that's well played. Safely onto the putting surface. Let's move one step closer to the lead here. This putt for a share of 4th. Oh, just missing the birdie there. And finishing this hole with a tap-in putt. Trailing by 7 after that hole. Always love a new beginning. Here we are at the opening hole of the back 9, the 10th.
It's a quiet and soft little tee shot here at the 10th, but don't let it fool you. That bunker on the left and those trees on the right, they see a fair amount of action. Second shot plays slightly downhill to a green that historically chases away from you. Be mindful of that. Put plenty of spin on that second shot.
Seemed to lose the handle on that shot. This would be a great up and down from this spot. Oh, I thought that one was going in. And this putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. John, have you got a read on this one?
And this one going left to right there, Luke.
It's Tom Kim in the lead as we head on to the next hole. Here we are at the 11th, a par 4.
This is a really strong driving hole, probably one of the more difficult ones on the golf course. Bunker left, bunker right, those both are on the player's mind. From there, a second shot to an hourglass-shaped green that's got a runoff in the back portion of it. That, a lot of times, catches players off guard, and that's when bogeys and doubles are made.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, nicely played. And this putt to move into a tie for 3rd. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 23 feet from the cup.
Come on, let's make this putt. It's for a share of 4th on the leaderboard. That hole's done. And as we take a look at the leaderboard, and it's an impressive 5-stroke advantage for our leader. We've arrived at a par 4.
Yeah, shortish par 4 downhill, but it plays much longer because you don't take driver off the tee normally. You want to take something less, hit it out to the right-hand side, just shy of that water. From there, a forced carry over that water to a green that tilts from left to right towards the water. Be smart here. Don't bring that water in play. Anything out to the left with that second shot is absolutely fine.
This putt is about 16 feet.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Tom Kim leads this tournament as we move over to the next. Hole number 13 is a par 5.
Oh, open it up. Tee it high, let it fly, let the big dog eat. Whatever you say, do it. Give her full attention on this tee shot. Wide open fairway. And from there, the hole does dogleg a little bit from right to left. You have to carry some bunkers and some trees down that left-hand side if you're going to find the green. This is a bomber's delight right here. You're thinking birdie all day long.
Oh, that is beautiful.
Oh, that's a great shot and sets up a birdie look here at the 13th.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
Now at 6 over for the event. All right, getting into our final stretch. Time to tee off here at the 14th. Going with the 8-iron here. Yeah, that was a safe play. This putt is about 17 feet long.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
There's a slope here, and it's going to go right to left on the slope.
And that should secure the par on this one. Trailing by 6 shots after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
Really hoping they play this one aggressively. Pretty good shot there.
Just putting on a ball striking clinic, it seems, today, Rich.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. Oh, Rich, is there anything more disappointing setting up what you'd think is a makeable birdie putt, but unfortunately not able to convert? Here we are at the 16th hole, a par 5.
Very reachable. Find the fairway. Then you have a decision to make. Can I carry this water, and with what club? When it lands on the green, it's firm, it's nasty. It'll probably go over the green, but don't try and be a hero. Try and find anything in the back portion green, even in the bunker is fine. Coming up short, that is obviously not very good.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And that finds him in a share of second. This 17th hole is a par 3. Now, great rhythm on that swing. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. A chance for a birdie if this goes down. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
This one's going left to right.
Just a short putt remaining here. He's currently sitting in second. Well, it's time to tee off on the 18th hole.
18 at Summerlin is a long hitter's dream. The further down the left-hand side you can go, carry that canyon, the shorter your second shot is. From there, you've got a green that is long, narrow, with water on the left-hand side. Distance control with your second shot is an absolute must.
Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Now this to sign off on a 70. Oh, that would have been nice to make. And this opportunity here to close out the day with a par. And just kicking in the final putt of the day. And with that, confirmation has come through that our featured player will remain in second place at the end of this championship. Great play out there this week, almost getting the win. On behalf of Rich Beam, Henny Kuyak, John McCarthy, I'm Luke Elvey saying so long from 2K Sports. UK Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're in the great state of Texas this week. Our first round coverage of the Valero Texas Open is about to begin. It's great to have your company. I'm Luke Elvey alongside 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beam. And out on the course bringing all the action is Henny Kuyak and John McCarthy. And Beamer, TPC San Antonio, I'd like to be kind and say something really glowing and positive about it, but it is a brutally tough test of golf, isn't it?
I'm having a hard time coming up with one that's a little more fiery, I would say, than San Antonio. It's just a golf course that I think it was designed, Luke, to play firm and fast with winds mostly blowing out of the south. But what happens is as we normally play it, they oversee the fairways, they oversee the rough, which slows everything down. And then at least one day a week, you've got some north winds that, you know, slow everything down. And this golf course is just, it's painful. It really can be no fun to play. You got to drive the golf ball here. Danger everywhere off the fairways. A few years back, one of the guys who was playing in front of me made a 16 on the 9th hole, and that was kind of interesting, but that's what can happen in a hurry out here.
Let's pick up the action at the 10th hole.
This shot's about 110 yards out.
Okay, let's get back to the action. You know, the Valero Texas Open is such a hugely popular and famous event in this great state of Texas. I know as a proud Texan, Beamer, this was one you wanted to win at some stage in your life. You get the cowboy boots for winning here. But TPC San Antonio, it really sorts out the players, doesn't it?
It does that and possibly more, Luke. I have to say that coming to this tournament, since its inception here at TPC San Antonio, I was a little dumbfounded on exactly how to play it because there was danger everywhere. It's just one of these golf courses where it's relentless, where you just don't feel like you stand on any particular shot and feel like it's easy. Like you can breathe easily and go ahead and let it go. Maybe on 1 or 2 holes, but that's about it. There is danger seemingly everywhere, especially off the tee around this golf course. Most notably, the 9th hole, where one player hit his first shot to the right, and then it stayed right, and then stayed right, and then all added up to a 16. So there you go. I think that's the highest score ever recorded at a PGA Tour event as well, a 16. Where? At TPC San Antonio.
And after that hole, he's no longer sharing top spot. He's at the summit all alone. The 4th is one of the stronger par 4s at TPC San Antonio, stretching 485 yards.
This is a very narrow driving area, especially where that fairway bunker comes into play down the left-hand side. Second shot is to a green that runs from right to left with a deep bunker down the left-hand side. Anything missed out to the right is no bargain either, as there is a runoff area out to the right-hand side. This is a difficult par 4.
That's always an impressive-looking ball flight, isn't it, the draw? Yeah, it's just about 3 feet away.
He's got this one for birdie.
And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. The 5th is one of the shorter par 4s on the property, right on 400 yards.
Players must make a decision whether to go for it or lay up short of that fairway bunker down the right-hand side. This green is perched above the players ever so slightly, and there's a spine running right through the center of it with a low area on the left-hand side. No matter whether you go for it or you lay up, this is a wonderful birdie opportunity.
Let's catch up with Max Homa. Sitting at -3. Scorecard filled with 3s never hurts. Good putt to make this. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Setting up this putt 22 feet from the cup. Okay. Good putt there. That'll work.
And that should secure the par on this one. As we check our standings, our featured player is leading the way, with Tom Kim chasing in second place. Time to see what this par 4 has in store.
Players must find the fairway, avoiding that bunker down the right-hand side. But from there, second shot is up the hill to a green that runs away from the players ever so slightly, but still going in with a short iron into this par 4. A birdie is definitely makeable.
Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. Club face may have got caught up in the rough here. This now, his 3rd shot. Oh, well played. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. Time to take a look at the standings now, and he is leading this tournament, and Tom Kim is currently second. The par 3 7th. Rich has this big cavernous bunker that sits right in the front center of the green.
And it's a triple tier green as well, Luke. It shares it with the third hole. Anything missed out to the right will be fine, although you'll be in a low area. It will be difficult to get it super close. But yes, you must avoid the bunker on the left-hand side. It is cavernous, as you say.
Going with the hybrid. A birdie putter waits. And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side.
So close. 5 feet coming up to the cup. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. As we check the standings, our leader has a 2-stroke advantage. Here we have a long par 5. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Already a winner this season. Number 2 would be very nice here today. Oh, he's hit a tree there. Setting up in some very deep rough.
Hitting it over here in the first place was just awful. I would blame his caddy.
And this shot from the bunker. Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. And that's safely on the surface, but still some work left with the putter. 13 feet to the hole. Ooh. Time to make a putt here. This one's for double. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. The closing hole on this front 9 at TPC San Antonio is a strong par 4.
What kind of rhythm is that? It must be tough falling out of bed every day with a rhythm like that.
Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He's staring down 23 feet here.
Ooh. A par putt on the table. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. All right, Rich, we've made the turn now into the final 9. What are your thoughts so far?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Even for the day. This would be a great up and down. This putt right on 10 feet. A good one to make. All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Pretty straight looking putt. If anything, it'll move a little to the left.
Currently at +1 for the day. Another birdie opportunity lies at the par 4 11th, but players must navigate the fairway bunkers.
Tee shots must be placed on the left-hand side to get the best view and angle for their second shots, as this green sits below the player and moves from left to right. Tee shots down the right might be closer, but it's going to leave a second shot over a deep bunker and making it that much more difficult to get close.
That's the way to draw up a nice shot.
He's standing over his third shot. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it? He has this putt to save his par. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Rich, this par 4 12th, really challenging, especially around the green.
This tee shot is underrated in difficulty-wise. This is not an easy tee shot, as this fairway pitches from left to right. You want to skirt the bunker down the left-hand side as best possible to find the fairway. Second shot from there goes straight uphill and surrounded by two of the deepest bunkers on the golf course. As they say, Luke, everything is bigger in Texas, and these bunkers are proof of that.
Anything in 5 feet to be handy from here. Always love these opportunities, especially when it's for birdie. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is so long, I don't even have words for it. It's just long.
Putting for a par here. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is just going right the whole way along.
Looking good. Oh, no!
And down it goes. With that hole complete, this player is currently tied with Justin Thomas for the lead. 13's a long par 3, measuring 245 yards, Rich, but it is playing downhill.
Downhill to a sliver of a green, however. Anything missed out to the right will leave a very challenging pitch shot to a green that'll sit well above them. Come up short, and those bunkers, well, that's no bargain either. A 3 here, well, you done good.
This putt coming up is for birdie.
Okay, he's starting this one out to the right, and it should come back.
Not far from the green here, just in the greenside rough. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is for par.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. With that hole complete, this player is currently tied with Justin Thomas for the lead. Rich, going for this green in 2. Plenty of sand there to mess with your golf ball.
It requires accuracy. There's no doubt about that. There are bunkers both right and left that can certainly gobble up your golf ball if you get a little bit offline. Anything missing a little bit long and left, however, though, that is a good spot to miss it.
Two over for the day. Currently tied for top spot. Ooh, that almost went down. Big putt for par coming up. And that putt will drop. Well done. He's currently tied for first. As we start heading for home, Rich, we find ourselves on the tee at the 15th.
Could be the hardest hole on the golf course, Luke. Tee shot must avoid that bunker down the right-hand side. Second shot is to a green that's perched above the fairway and surrounded by 4 bunkers that are mean. This hole could make or break a player's day.
That was a little loose. Out of bounds. Hey, that's golf, isn't it? You get some good breaks and some bad ones. This one doesn't look like it's hit with full intent. And from the bunker here, looking for an up and down. He'll be glad to be putting now. This putt right on 12 feet to the hole. And there it is. And after that, he'll drop to 4 over par for the event. As we find ourselves at the 16th, the par 3. Great entertainment here, Rich, especially with the centre bunker.
Love this hole. Probably my favorite one on the golf course, even with that bunker in the middle. The back portion of this green actually is an amphitheater, so anything missing a little bit long on both sides should wander back onto the green.
This would be a great up and down. Here's a chance to get up and down from the greenside bunker. Setting up from the first cut here in the green. 8 feet to the cup. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. The 17th is certainly a fun hole. The question really is, should players go for it or lay up?
Depending on where they put the tee box, Luke, most players should be going for this green. Anything just short and left could find that deep bunker fronting a green, but to be fair, that's not a bad miss. The one you want to avoid at all costs is the one on the right-hand side, because nobody, not even professionals, like a 60-yard bunker shot.
Yep, that shot safely on the green. Now let's head to Tom Kim. Just a couple back from our leader. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here. Just missing the birdie there. Just a short putt remaining here. Now 4 back after that hole. Reached the finishing hole here at TPC San Antonio. Very famous with that creek meandering up through the last half of it. It's a great par 5.
Only the bravest of the brave will be going for this green in 2. Just a tee shot down the left-hand side and a layup, a difficult one at that, up the right-hand side. You must avoid the bunkers and the water with your second. Third shot past the creek to a green that sits above you that has 3 distinct tiers on it. Getting it close here requires a deft touch.
Well, that one is looking like it's going straight down the pipe. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
This to move into a tie with Tom Kim.
And a lovely way to finish his day, closing the round with a birdie. So the opening round in the books, Rich. Impressed with your efforts here in the booth. Thanks for your time.
Not a bad day's work. They start tomorrow in top 10 with a need to really get after those flags tomorrow if they want to be in contention, Luke.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.